For most of my life, I was that kind of guy who usually would hop on like kind of Discord video gamer calls, stay and just play video games inside those calls for kind of like 7 to 8 hours a day, like literally. And I would usually go to sleep at somewhere around 11 to 12 p.m. And I know for like I'm in this like kind of moral world, I was kind of like in a healthier range because most of like video gamers go to bed at somewhere around 3 to 4 a.m. Like think about it, 3 to 4 a.m. Like it is almost morning. I wake up at 6 right now. So like sounds kind of like crazy, right? Like go to bed at 3 or 4 a.m. But that's what most of the like kind of video gamer kind of guys do. And perhaps you're not on the extreme side, you're not playing 16, 17 hours a day, but you still kind of are you still are sleep deprived because of your video game addiction. One thing, I'm not like here to tell you like, oh, quit video games and all the stuff. Like, yeah, you should definitely try to quit them. And this generally the best advice I could give you, just to quit video games at all. But at least try to do one thing. Try to focus on your sleep and not video games. Why is that? Like, your mind is kind of like coping right now because it's thinking like, oh, but I'm relaxing whilst playing video games. And yes, indeed, you're physically kind of relaxing. You don't need to like pull weights or do cardio. Like, you're just sitting on your smirky couch, man. But ask yourself one thing: is your mind relaxing though? Because especially if you're playing something like Call of Duty or like any fast-paced action like uh, video games, your brain has to analyze everything. It has to analyze when you need to shoot. Okay, where's the enemy? On which side of the map are you? And just you think about all this stuff and think like just kind of you need to realize your mind is not resting. Your mind is actually like going super like intense at that moment. And of course, this is common sense. In order to sleep, you need to kind of calm down your mind a little bit. Just maybe not have zero thoughts in your mind, although if you can, ideal, perfect, immaculate, that like that's certainly the goal. But just try to calm down your mind a little bit. And by playing video games, this is not the way. Like, your mind won't rest. And I don't think I need to tell you all the benefits of sleep, because if there is one thing that you can improve right now that will make your life 100% better, absolutely, not even like, of course, in the long term run, but in a short, like in a couple of weeks, it will make your life tremendously better. And that is sleep. You need to really try to focus on getting at least 6 hours of consistent sleep. Consistency is the major part right here. And like minimum 6 hours, like 6 hours is the absolute kind of like baseline. Like, ideally 8 hours or above, 8 or above. But if you cannot like, if you've been sleeping 3 to 4 hours for your entire life, set like a very low standard for yourself right now. 6 hours consistently, and try to improve this by the time goes by. Then you improve like to 6 hour 30 minutes, 7 hours, 7 hour 30 minutes, and then you eventually get to a point when you're sleeping 8 to 9 hours consistently, and that will be ideal. You'll feel great. try to like, if you play video games right now, just try at least like, I'm not certainly like the best video game. I cannot give you the best how to quit video game advice, but I am certainly like, I'm playing much significantly less than I used to before, and I want to just leave like end the video with this advice with just try to focus on your sleep, not the video game, not the when you need to shoot your enemy or like where are you on the map. Like, don't think about this bullshit. Just try to focus on your sleep. And so see you in the next one, bro.